Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your general angel reading for the week of February 7th through 13th of 2022. So I'm a little bit late posting, so I apologize for that. I hope you weren't waiting too anxiously for that. But here it is, your reading for this week. And so now finally the cards. Sorry. The cards are coming out. They were a little slow to start, but here, let's keep going. So let me just see. All right, so the angels are asking me to remind everybody what this, reading is all about. This is you as individuals, your guardian angels, and your archangels that you work with most closely, or I should say that who work with you most closely. They come forward at my request, and they use the cards, the angel oracle cards, several different kinds. They use those to transmit messages to you. So some of these messages you've been already getting that. It feels like probably at least a portion of this feels like a confirmation for you. And that's perfect. That's exactly how it should be. And so your angels have, they do work tirelessly, like all the time, to get these messages to you. And sometimes you're receiving them, sometimes you're not, for various reasons. I mean, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're, just too busy. Maybe you're kind of on the wrong channel, right? So you can't quite get the tuning frequency correct. It's all good. It changes, like, as you have the desire to receive the messages, then, and I guess as you learn what the ways are that they will communicate with you, then the messages come a little easier. And then as you lose your resistance to it, as you stop trying so hard, then it's easier. You can't make this happen. You have to allow this to happen, the messages coming to you. So, for those of you who want the confirmation, or who, sometimes you're trying to do direct readings for yourself, and it's very difficult to do a reading for yourself. It doesn't nearly always work out the way you would want it to. And so then to get a reading from somebody else is very valuable. I also go to others for readings, and so it's really good to do that. Okay, let's get into this reading. Okay, we're starting with change. Change. So how does that fit into your life? What's going on? What is changing? What are you looking for? What are you experiencing? The changes that are happening, even though some of them might feel scary and feel like, oh, I didn't choose this, right? They're good. They're good changes. They're showing me that for some of you, this is on a personal level, like a micro level almost, as well as, all changes happening surrounding you in your life, as well as, the bigger global types of changes that always happen, right? So these changes are to your benefit. So you can look forward to these things. And, as much as possible, try to embrace it. Try to go, oh, well, that's new. Let's have fun with that, right? See how it goes. Some things you'll have more resistance to than others, of course. But all in all, this change is a betterment for you, and you're going to recognize that. It won't take very long, they're telling me, before you fully see the benefits to that. Okay, all right. And so let yourself receive that beneficial change. You deserve that. This is like, it's old, it's crusty. That's what they're giving me. It's old and crusty. This idea, this belief that you don't deserve good stuff. You know, you're sitting there going, oh my God, like, have I not worked through that stuff yet? Come on, I've been working on that for years. Like, am I not done that yet? Apparently not. Apparently not. Because there's still something that you, just by your belief, and it's now, it's kind of like a, you're not even aware that that's your reaction when, you know, oh, you could have, I don't even know, all the good stuff. And part of you goes, oh, no, I can't. Other people can, but I can't. And you don't even realize that you're doing that. So it's so deep-seated, it's so old that you have no idea it's even there. So try to look back at times when you know for sure there was something that was supposed to come to you, or times that you were sitting there wishing for something, you know, whether it's money or whether it's food or companionship, friendship, laughter, whatever it is, whatever you were wishing for and wanting, try to think back and remember how you were feeling in that moment. And really confront that head on and see what that feeling was. And just take that as though, you know, it's something on the inside of you. Pretend maybe it's like a piece of paper inside of you that's got that undeservingness written on it. Take it out, and it's so old, it's brittle. Just crumple it up. Let it break into flakes and just fall away. And then you'll want to replace that with this beautiful, expansive, joyful feeling that your world is yours and your world is only for you. And it's beautiful. That feels very good in here. Okay. All right. So, what question have you been asking? Definitely yes is the answer. So go for it. I mean, it feels like you can't lose with this one. This just feels ripe and like giddy. It almost feels giddy, like anticipation and excitement, all that stuff. And yet it's not the hyped excitement. It's that feeling on the inside they're giving me of like it's almost a little trembly. It's kind of, some people would have difficulty differentiating between this and anxiety, because in some ways it feels the same, but it is anticipation, and it's a very good feeling. It's like, it's the positive stress kind of thing, if you can understand that. I'm not sure if that came through well. Anyway, it's a good feeling, and it's excitement without the flaky hype. Yeah, feels good. So yes, the answer is yes. Okay, and so it's time to declutter. You know, it's February, and I don't know about where you are, but here where we are, we had it very cold again, and now it's beautiful, warm, wonderful weather. It didn't even freeze overnight last night, and it's amazing. And so a lot of us, our thoughts are turning towards spring. Well, in spring is the best time to declutter. I mean, clear out all the piles of stuff, clean out the dust and everything that's gathered on it and around it, get the cobwebs cleaned off, and sort through that pile of stuff. You know, choose one pile a day or one room a day, or, you know, however it works out for you, one spot, and start decluttering that. Also do that with your thoughts. That stuff has not been doing you any favors lately. You've been getting, wound up in that. And you can definitely just decide, that these types of thoughts are not doing me any favors. And so I don't feel the need to keep them. I mean, just banish them. I know it sounds too simple. And some of you are sitting there going, yeah, just banish them. Did you hear her? Your angels say, your angels say, they're there to help you with that. Ask them. Let it happen. You don't have to resurrect those thoughts. And if they do come back to you, cut cords with them again, right away. I mean, don't hang on to them for even a minute. Just cut cords with them. And declutter all that stuff. Okay, so is it time? Okay, which one? This one first. Okay, hello and goodbye. Hello and goodbye. So there's these, cycles. Everything moves in cycles. Whatever it is that you've been asking about and hopefully saying yes to now is your hello. The thing that has run its course that is now finished, that's your goodbye, right? Everything does come to an end at some point. It's a natural ending. It gets that, like it's that way on purpose. Imagine if nothing was ever over, you'd still be trying to toilet train yourself, right? Like, we have to move through these cycles. Part of it, is age, physical, whatever related. Part of it is mental, spiritual growth related. Part of it is, the movement of the world related. All those things, plus a whole bunch more, I'm sure, they are cyclic. So, we have something, we love it, we really enjoy it, we're getting, I don't really need that anymore, so I'm done with it. Let yourself be done with it. It's good. It's good. And that makes way for the new thing to come in to be absolutely passionate about. You'll like it. You will like it. Okay. All right. And if you need to, in the time of all this change and stuff, sometimes the change is difficult for you. If you need to, take some downtime. Have a retreat all by yourself. No noise on, no TV, no distractions, no social media. Just be with yourself. Think what you want to think, feel what you want to feel. Feel good. Drink your favorite tea. Let yourself just experience all the things that you really enjoy. It feels good. So it's time just to feel good for no reason. You don't need a reason to feel good, right? Just feel good. Okay, so here we have the daily guidance cards, and we will ask for one last bit of advice and wisdom. So, in fact, 2 cards came out. Okay, and so same as the first card in your reading. Change in direction. Yeah, whatever change is going on in your life is meant for you. There's that old saying, whatever is meant for you will not go by you. Yeah, this is something that will not leave you until you accept it, until you embrace it and acknowledge that it's good. It's a good change. Okay? And the other one here is blessing in disguise. And so for some of you, this is probably related to this change that you're feeling like, no, I don't want that. But even though at first glance it looks like something you don't want, it is definitely the best direction for you. So the sooner that you stop resisting it, I guess, the sooner it can actually be good. Okay, all right. Well, that's quite an amazing reading for you. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I appreciate you being here, and I love you, and I'll see you next week.